Garden in Devon, beautiful Sunday. Look at all the blossoms on this tree. I actually thought it was almost done blossoming the other day, but it's really blossomed out. So that is a good sign. But I'm a little concerned about my buddy back here, because I haven't looked at it close today yet, but as of yesterday there doesn't seem to be any blossoms on this tree, and I did Google, because my neighbor said this is a Honeycrisp apple tree, and yeah, I don't see any signs of anything starting to bloom. So it did say, Google AI did say that depending on your climate and all that kind of stuff, age of tree, that sometimes it can be a little bit late in May, but we're at the end of May, so hopefully this blossoms up. If not, I've heard sometimes like pruning or just whatever, the tree won't throw out any blossoms and it'll happen like the next year kind of thing. So fingers crossed still on this one. Oh, is that a blossom over there? I can't see that. No, that's just some shit from one of the other trees. So yeah, not too sure, but even if not, we usually get a good bounty off that front tree, so that'll be good. And over on the other side of the world here, oh my goodness, I had 3 hummingbirds at my feeder last night, just last evening. So I haven't seen any today yet, but my neighbor Jennifer had her boyfriend and her brother take down her fence yesterday. So something we knew that was happening, or at least I did. And yeah, it makes a big difference. It's nothing bad. It's we both agreed it looks pretty good. There's like trees that are growing up here and there, so eventually it will be kind of filled in by trees and bushes and hedges and stuff like that. So, and we're supposed to have band practice today, but no, it's not going to happen. So maybe actually next weekend I think I'm not thinking, I am involved. There's a grackle way up there. And yeah, so I'm not too sure when we'll get together again, like in maybe 2 weeks, I guess. Anyhow, like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you soon. Hello, welcome back to Garden in Devon. It is the 24th of May. I was born on the 25th of May. And there's a chipmunk eating a peanut. I'm doing weeding, and I'm going to uncover my garden beds. We got a grackle. See, buddy? Oh, that's blotch. Blotch has got the blotch. I don't know if you can see the blotch. Probably not. The other thing that's happening is the guys who are used to me are sticking close usually when they eat their peanuts, although he just flew off. Yeah, doing some weeding. Gonna uncover my garden beds. There's all kinds of like little tiny trees, and it looks like a lot of them are just like barely, tapped into the earth. They're kind of more in the mulch of the leaves and stuff that I had on top. So I'm hoping I'm going to give it a light rake, and hopefully that'll pull out those little trees. If not, I'll have to do them manually, which I really don't want to do. I was just doing that around the kind of perimeters of the garden beds, and doing a little bit more dandelion weeding, because they certainly pop up. You can see some from here. And you can't ever get them all, and when they go to seed, then you're fucked. But I'm going to try and keep, yeah, I got to get those dandelions there. I'm going to try and keep the dandelions around the garden area down. I mean, obviously the seeds float in the wind pretty good, but I was thinking if I can get the closer ones, it'll help a little bit more with having to deal with the weeding during the summer. It is warm out. It's 20 degrees Celsius, 68 Fahrenheit, something like that. Yeah, and I'm just taking a little break here because I'm sweating, and I'm in my shorts even today. So I usually don't even garden in my shorts, but I am today. And we'll come back when I get a little little more done than I also got all of, so like apple trees and different types of trees and plants put out suckers, basically like a underground kind of network that sprouts up other trees. And so it's just cut down a lot of the suckers that were growing up at the base of the apple tree. It is said that in doing so you give more energy to the tree instead of it trying to produce those suckers. Still, yeah, kind of worried about this one with the lack of blossoms, but fingers crossed. And I looked at the front tree, and it's fine with blossoms. It's great. I noticed on the cam, not yesterday morning, the morning before that, or no, it was yesterday morning, that one lone deer had gone down. I don't know if he walked the whole fence line, but he definitely was very close to it, and haven't seen any signs that he was touching any of my shit. Oh, someone's back. Slave to the animals. He's getting good. He's usually taking 2, but he still has an awful time figuring out which side of the mouth he wants to stick the peanut in. Oh, very good. He's got a good pouch on that side. I don't know what he did. He just took like 2 peanuts and then he ran off. And then like a few minutes later he came back and both of his cheeks were just stuffed. But he wanted another peanut. So we'll be back. You know what? I love trees. Love nature. Love flowers and plants and growing them. But I hate these fucking trees. These are the Norway maples, or otherwise known as a Manitoba maple. And they're great big giant weeds. And this is what they do. Exactly what I didn't want to have to do. So, those are all, I mean mostly like 99% Manitoba maple little treelings that are starting to grow everywhere. In every garden bed, even my corn plot. I mean, these other ones are plants that we grew last year because my corn didn't grow whatsoever, so we just wanted to get something planted in this spot. But yeah, again, like all of those little green trees that look like these ones, yeah, it's everywhere. And I'm gonna read up to see if like I could just mulch it in, or if I have to pull every individual fucking tree out by its root to clear my garden, which is gonna suck ass, like big time. I don't want to do that, but I gotta. So we'll be back after I do a little bit of research and find out whether or not I'm gonna be crawling around on my fucking hands and knees for 4 hours. We'll be back to a happy garden in Devon. Whee! Well, it's not looking good for me. What I'm reading is, and like I said, tiny Norway maple tree, like saplings, which is I guess what they would be. But yeah, it says pretty much you got to pull them out by the root. You can smother them, but they say even that might not be enough, and I don't really have the time to smother. Let me show you something. This is how resilient these little fuckers are. This is not a garden. Look at them. Look at those guys growing right in the cracks of the deck. So that's what we're dealing with here. Is a very resilient piece of shit tree. And well, some argue that all trees are good. I argue these ones are not, because they just put out billions. I mean, all trees put out lots of seeds and stuff, but these ones are really kind of, I would say, the weed tree of trees. Like, if any tree would go extinct or, you know, stop growing here, these ones would be awesome. If we could keep our elm and regular maple and beech nut and fucking alder, you know, that kind of stuff. But these guys are just assholes. I mean, You can tell by the way that they just grow in these weird directions, branches that are going downward and craggled and twisted. Just a piece of shit. And it's going to make a lot of fucking work for me. So, I don't know what to do. I'm going to see if I can consult with some friends. See, because I'm thinking like if I can just, like I wasn't going to mulch my garden, or sorry, till my gardens. I'm not going to use like a tiller. But I was just going to use my trowel and kind of like, I don't even know what's called a trowel. It's a 3 forky thingy. And see if that pulled them all out. But again, like if it's not enough, then yeah, what a pain in the ass this is. Yeah, I don't know how all this is going to work, but let's see if we can show you. So you're going to pull them out and they all get these little roots. Put the next one. See, that one broke off, so its root's still in there. Oop, that one broke off. This is a bigger plant. I think those are remnants of my cantaloupe plants. But I think as long as I'm getting that root out, then, yeah, we still have the whole fucking thing to do. So away we go. Yay, this is fun. I love gardening. I gave you 3 peanuts and you're still running at me. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, it's right there. There you go. I was going to say, buddy, come on. Alright. Just about finished the first garden bed. And as you can see, there's a before and after shot. I've taken out all those little fucking bastards. And you can actually see really good here, because this is where I stopped. It's right there. So I just have this little bit to do. I'm going to see what time it is. There's a nice breeze blowing, and I've got my work hat on. This is so much cooler. I don't care if you want to call cultural appropriation, whatever. It helps keep me cooler, keeps the sun off my head. There's a nice breeze that flows through it, so yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Deal with it. And other than that, yeah, hopefully I can get this done today and be done with it. And my landlady is repairing the bag for the leaf sucker, and it'll suck up all these leaves, but I need her to stitch that up. That was a job she chose to take. I guess it was like $90 for a new bag, and the guy told her at the still shop, the repair shop, most people just stitch it themselves. So that's what she's going to do. And it's, again, one of those things that I kind of need it, but she's doing it out of her own good heart, so I can't really, you know, where's the bag? Come on, get me the bag, get it done. But maybe I can use these mulch leaves for something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll be back. Hey, welcome back. Sorry about the wind and the noise. Truck going by with a trailer. Anyway, so the garden bed, this one and that one are done. Probably 90% of the trees out. Some of them, you know, kind of didn't get the whole root and stuff like that, but I can weed those later when they pop back up. But forgot what we planted in here last year, because I remember like stuff that I planted here didn't grow. But I was pulling out some great big root balls of something. I know that we planted flowers in this one that I'm going to have to pull out, because that's my corn field right there. So yeah, this one here is vegetables, and yeah, we didn't get anything growing in here last year, so hopefully this year we'll be able to do that. And yeah, get these suckers super ready. I got a grackle hanging out waiting for me, but he's gonna have to wait. So I think I'm gonna tackle this last one, giving myself until 3:30 to get this done today, and then I'm gonna go have a shower and relax, because tomorrow's my birthday and I don't want to be weeding shit. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I doubt I'd be out here doing this anyways. But lots of bumblebees around. It's kind of cool, because like I've been working here and there's like wasps that are like flying around me, and I just kind of keep on going, doing my thing. So far no one's stung me yet, and hopefully I won't. But yeah, we get back going here, and hopefully get this done today. Welcome back, and I am done. I have de-treed and get all the weeds out of here and kind of till the soil a little bit, not too much. And as you can see, there's no more little green trees for this 10 minutes. And like I said, that's my corn plot. This will be carrots, cantaloupe, peas, beans, and some herbs, I believe. Did cantaloupes at that far end last time, and they did pretty good, but contemplating on moving my cantaloupes over this way a little bit to kind of rotate the planting area. And yeah, I've got to get some better potato seeds this year. Last year my potatoes didn't really produce that much great stuff. Oh, there's my clippers. Oh, it's a good thing I did a little walkthrough. Yeah, so that is done. And next up is getting the plants. And while I have gone from seed before and been okay with it, like I did my first year cantaloupes, I actually did. It was really late when we started them, so the cantaloupes really didn't grow that big. But so last year, that one came from a different direction. So last year I actually, geez, everybody's coming now. Hey buddy, there you go. Oh, you might not like that one. That one's open. Okay, I'm gonna take that one. Oh, there's another crackle up there. Maybe that was blotch. Blotch is here. Yeah, I didn't think you'd want that one because it was broken. So whenever there's a broken one or it's got a little hole in the shell, they're like, fuck this shit, man. I want to eat this shit now. I don't want no rotten nut in my fucking den, asshole. I know. It was rotten. Finding you a good one. There you go. Don't understand. Oh, there he is. Oh, freaked him out. Ah, there's two. Ah, shit, my thumb. So it is done. Like I was saying, next I'm going to get my plants. Instead of going from seed this year, I'm going to try and transplant everything, see how I do with that, and see how we make out with the birds. Because like I've said in past videos, I'm pretty sure the birds ate all my corn last year. Never even produced a fucking plant. So, yeah. Weird people driving by slowly. Yes, there's tons out there. You don't need to come at me anymore. And then once we plant, then we'll be on our way. So we're on our way. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go take a freaking shower.